As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me.
I was astonished at what she was able to do. She just needed to know, what verses are you going to sing, and what order are you going to sing them, and I'll time what I do so I end my picture when you end the song. And she did it so expertly, I couldn't believe she hadn't had a great deal of rehearsal.
We had agreed on how many verses he was going to do, you know, and I had my great ending. And then says Pete, oh, well, let's have another round, because the audience was singing, you know, and he couldn't give it up. So I was dibbling around. There wasn't any more to do on that picture, which I could have just stood back, which I now do. But in those days, I thought you had to come to the last note, you know. It's a lively song. All those trees and the mountain. I mean, it's all the different movement, the delicate railroad lines, you know, and then...
It started with just a simple series of lines that got littler and littler, which is totally abstract and means nothing. And then by adding a few horizontal lines between them, suddenly they became telephone poles receding into the distance. It was totally astonishing to me as a 5-year-old. Magical, yeah, it was a magical experience to see the music drive the unfolding of this creation.
I have to tell you that I have two loves, art and politics. Politics being people, what happens to people. You know, every song is a love song of some kind. It's a song for freedom, or it's a song for people, or just, you can make them to, you can, it's a wonderful sight when you see a whole room full of men and women, black and white, and blue and whatever, rise to their feet when you sing Solidarity Forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong.
Peggy and I started to work together in 1978, so it'll be 30 years. We started to create special shows for the child population, and one of the things we decided to do was a Jane Addams show.
Jane Addams is a fantastic person. You know, here she is. She was one of those no-nonsense ladies. You had to wear stupid stuff, you know, vegetables in your hat in those days. But Jane Addams was really great. She not only invented social work and made Hull House, but she was the one who walked all over Illinois fighting for compulsory education.
One kid stuck his hand up and he said, I don't understand why you've made such a big deal about Jane Addams. I mean, all the things you talk about, they would have happened anyway. And Peggy and I looked at each other with our mouths hanging open. I mean, Peggy was just almost at the point of raging against this kid. And I said, well, you know, that may be true, that things in history would happen because they were inevitable. But have you ever noticed that it takes somebody to be a catalyst to make that movement start to happen?